base, like his badass alter ego.
Younger brother.
Yeah. More excited, the 2-year-old or the 2-year-old's mom?
A little bit of both. Jeffrey.
Oh, what's up, Jeff?
Son's party, so yeah.
Did you say happy birthday to his son, like face to face, like, hey, Jeff's son, happy birthday?
I did.
Okay, that's good.
I did.
Proper etiquette.
Hey, I don't want to say his name. Maybe he doesn't want to say his name on air.
Jeff's son.
I did say happy birthday.
The local Arlington area. Trevor Plouffe is part of his neighborhood watch. I am now part of the Arlington neighborhood watch. Saw a guy that looked like our Zach Esposito rolling the streets for a second. He's now eradicated. While, last night's game has still trumped.
Hold on. Do you still have they're getting an echo on Trev. It's probably the computer again.
Uh-oh.
I know what the fix is. Keep going.
BBD's got the fix, and you don't want to hear Trevor anyways. Yeah, there's a baseball hangover today, which, at the game, but it's time. The players are on the field. We're here on the field, and it's time to go. A couple of the big beauties, the one man who's been in too many wars and the one man who's been in too few, Clayton Kershaw versus Tyler Glass now, and we'll see what the boys can muster.
Should I just do the Should I do the lineups?
Do we want to say this first?
The prove Jimmy wrong game.
Ooh.
Kershaw and Glass now. So it's going to be exciting to watch it tonight.
I think I've
Mostly Jack Davis.
It wasn't not lately, but early on it was postseason. Kershaw, I think we even talked about preseason, about the Yankees pitching staff compared to some other teams, and that always gets referenced.
Plus, we talked about him only throwing 90, 91, which, by the way, with this shortened season, he's actually pumping 93, 94 on occasion. So, Clayton's looked really good this year. I think before the season, we didn't give him enough. That's the beauty of it.
That is. Lineups. Here we go. Dodgers, Mookie Betts, Corey Seager.
Yeah.
Huh? Batting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chris Taylor, batting 7th. Same shit for them. That's their Kershaw lineup. I think they're fine.
About buffering.
That's just the internet. So.
Sorry, chat. I tried.
Is there a way to pause it and then it unbuffers?
Everyone says they're leaving because they hate the buffering.
Uploading the other one.
Oh, that's pause.
Okay.
Or I'm double checking it.
Well, I don't know. Frozen screen? Real bad? Not worth going?
We can
Is anyone uploading here?
try again.
The buffering is so bad.
A lot of that.
Every day I'm buffering.
There's nothing up.
Seems like every couple seconds they're buffering.
Zach, are you uploading? Are you uploading anything?
Abe says that Frozen Jake looks really handsome.
Yeah.
That's
a plus.
huge.
Oh, a lot of people saying it's fine, never mind, not buffering.
I have started a new stream.
Buffering like crazy.
Buhner, Jaden, Will, Sean.
Seems to be better for now.
Okay. Well, go for it. All right, whatever. Listen on the podcast app if this is too bad. Rays. Yandy is starting again. Reminder, they're facing lefty and Clayton Kershaw. And Arozarena. He's batting 3rd. That's different. Margot in left field. Hunter Renfroe, the home run kid, moves all the way up to 5th. Joey Wendell back in there at 3rd. Willie Adames at short. Kiermaier at center. Zunino at catcher. So Lowe's at 2nd. Renfroe gets the start. He hit a home run. Did Brasso do anything yesterday? Well, Lau's been good now. 2 games in a row with a home run, I believe.
Lau's good. You can't take him out. Renfroe hits the yacker last night. And, Joey Wendell at 3rd base. He's kind of a security blanket over there. He's always going to give you a good at bat. A little chess game being played, and I think Brasso can be more valuable off the bench for them if they go to, Hernandez late in this game or whoever they're going to be digging out of the bullpen. I think Joey Wendell means more over the course of the game at third base, and you can bring in Brasso to pinch it for a lefty or whatever.
Want me to tell you guys how I see at least one aspect of this game going?
Give it to both of us, please.
Last night was so special, so wild, so fun. More people may be tuning in now because the series is tied at 2. It's a 3-game set, all that. I think we're going to see a first-inning home run. Like maybe even are the Rays home?
Rays are home.
So maybe even a strap back in, and then we're going to get a snooze fest for like 7 innings of low-scoring baseball, and then maybe a wild finish.
So you've got Glass.
And the first 2 times might be a grind, but might be good. Like, 2-1 after 6, but nothing crazy has happened, and everyone's like, do the crazy thing again. Do the crazy thing again. That's how I see it going.
A crazy game. The thing that I'm scared of is, the Dodgers offense just coming out and going gangbusters. That's always a possibility with this team. And as Jim, you've stated many, many times, Glasnow hasn't been great during the playoffs. And he still has that shiny bubble wrap protection around him with media and social and all that stuff. Like he's like the guy. So now I think we're talking like this.
Hey.
I don't mean to be mean to Tony. I'm just saying.
Oh, I thought you were saying if Glasnow was hotter, like Tony Gonsolin.
If you had character.
What'd you say?
Character, but I said cat.
Cataker.
Yeah.
I think Glasnow's going to do all right. Glasnow's going to do like a 5 innings pitch, 2 earned runs, 10 Ks. And all the strikeout heads are going to be like, oh, I thought you said he was bad, JOMBOY. And I'm going to be like, that's not a great line. And that's how it's going to play out.
Yeah, Jim, I like yours. I was actually imagining a pretty similar beat. Trev, you're right. I think the Dodgers is on fire right now. Seager and Turner don't get out. It makes me wonder, are we going to be running into, when the Dodgers win a game, they just dominate again. They bludgeon. They go out. The Rays are fine throwing, that back end of their bullpen. And I think that's what we're going to see. And that's when you say snoozer, I do get worried that we got a rest day coming up. We're going to rest our bullpen at least that day. Whatever team wins tonight, they use their pen again, but they have a win. They only have to win one more game. Whatever team loses tonight, they're going to rest their good pen, and they're going to say, if we do end up seeing a 4-1 lead type early, that you will see the other team cave, and then, 4-1 turns into 6-1, blah, blah, blah. And you'd lean, if that is the take, that it would be the Dodgers doing that. I don't know. I think the only wild card has the craziness happened that the Rays are going to go up again, and we're going to be sitting here tomorrow saying Kershaw lost the World Series game. The Dodgers are down 3-2. How did this happen? And I think it's the anarchist in me or the masochist in me or just hot boy summer in me that's leaning that way now.
Yeah. If I'm Dodgers, I'm worried that the Dodgers are going to try and get Dustin May in this game. Because Kenley's out. He pitched twice in a row and bad results back-to-back. So, if they use Kenley again, Dave Roberts is basically handing in his resignation.
So Kenley will pitch today.
And then, the Dodgers bullpen from there, Kolarek, they can use him again. He looked decent. He got in a little bit of trouble. Then he got some outs. Victor Gonzalez is a guy they haven't used in a while. And Dodgers fans like him. So, they still have some bullpen, but I'm worried that they still think Dustin May is a guy that comes out early as like a bulk guy or a close inning guy. And if they bring Dustin May in after Kershaw for like the 6th inning or 7th inning, I think that's bad news.
And hey, Jim, something that I think we just stumbled into, and we like to have Kolarek or Hernandez, the other lefty in their pen, or is it Gonzalez, excuse me,
Gonzalez,
is going to have to be used today. And I think that probably penciled. If they can find Brasso a spot for him, in an impactful at-bat, I think that means more to them than him starting, getting to at-bats, lessening their defense, and not having Joey Wendell out there. So when you say that, that starts to make...
Glasnow can't go 3 times through the order.
Both teams might be fucked up.
Kirsch can give you 6 innings.
Yeah.
They don't really use him 3 times through, but they can maybe try depending on the score.
This is what we yelled at Roberts at for the...
This is the big question.
Yeah.
Well, if they're up by a lot,
does it
the Dodgers
again-
need an early lead, and Glasnow season is like 20, 24, and 6 and 7 starts, something like that. Anyway, he's been bad, and then they're so tired. I mean, John Curtis has been decent for him, but he's pitched twice and is an automatic run. Fairbanks pitched yesterday. Like, the Fairbanks can go again. Loop can go. And then it's...
Castillo
can go, but I'm saying no.
Bullpens.
Yeah, they got Brewstar. If they go Kershaw to Trine into Brewstar, like that's a recipe there. And if they try to get 3 out of Trine and Brewstar,
So if you do that for the Dodgers, you have to do that for the Rays too.
Yeah.
You can't just.
what's
sit here
the
and
best
say the
case
Rays
scenario
are
for the
fucked.
Rays?
Like,
It would be Glasnow to Fairbanks to Castillo, and probably mix in Loop.
Glasnow, how many innings do you have Glasnow going there?
5, 5.5, 6.
And then you have Fairbanks and Castillo going 2 each. That's not likely.
I think you could get 2 out of You get 1.1
well, if you can get
out of
and
each.
a third, 1 and
The
2
same
thirds
thing.
out of each of them.
Yeah, they got
Each
used
team has their
yesterday.
best case scenario, and each team has a scenario that's not so good. And what we saw last night, and we see constantly in baseball, is nobody fucking knows what's going to happen. The Rays took a huge.
Except me, I called last night perfectly.
Wrong team winning.
Yeah, but other than that,
Jim is
Which then
Jim.
means
You
I
need to
called it
like. If anything, this is like a game where you're going to look and be like, if the best case scenario is going to happen, it's going to happen from this game. Like that was a deflating game for the Dodgers. Now, if there's a time for Glasnow to like shed off everything that he's done in this postseason and come out looking great, it's tonight. I think that's the way he.
Glasnow, he got all the hype. He's been bad this postseason. Kershaw obviously has his postseason stuff. Because, I mean, the sounds of it, man. I mean, I wouldn't be doubting if the Rays go down that we're going to see the Kershaw to Wood is their bad day. So, I don't know. Either one of these top of their lineups has to jump them, or one of these starting pitchers has to do it. Like, now's the time.
I got it. I think I know the less taxed with their A guys. But what we can see tonight, and what we might see tonight, is I don't know if you guys remember who was warming up in the bullpen last night.
Snelly.
A guy that needs to throw a bullpen, and a possibility for them late in the game tonight. I wouldn't be shocked if that happened. So there's an extra, hopefully 3 outs for you. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I
don't know. I don't think I'm being harshly on the Rays. They're averaging 6.5 runs a game against the Dodgers, and they've pitched all their Buehler had a good start. Brewstar's looked good. Trinan's looked fine. Urias had a good start. Dodgers are right. There's like a couple errors there, and the game when they pitch their knowingly bad pitchers to try and steal a win. I still think the Dodgers are in fine position.
That's baseball, though. They've done everything right. A horrible World Series so far, and they're sitting here 2-2.
Yeah, they capitalize really well. And now it gets really interesting because there's no more games to give. Like there's no more, okay, we're down by 3 runs. Let's go to the second tier bullpen guys and if game, an off day, and then 2 games. So every game from here on out should be played how we're used to World Series being played.
I could see today not. If someone goes up, because
depends how big they go up.
Dodgers, I mean, Rays, Buehler, and then all hands on deck, which is a comfortable formula for them. So I think we've hammered this to death, and yesterday it wasn't a factor because it was the craziest game in the world. So it might be snooze after that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if.
You got to watch Dave Roberts.
Well, I was going to say the opposite. You got to watch Cash now because is that Glasnow's jam, and then does he start the third? Like, what is Glasnow to them, back end guy, and he's not. So, I don't know. I'm a little like sour at the Rays because it's 4 innings and then rely on 3 big bullpen arms. It doesn't work. You need the opposite. You need what as bullpen guys, and you put the starters into the bullpen. That's the formula that works deep in the playoffs. Not having starters and having a ton of relievers, and it's more just me being mad.
Here is who's got the best starting pitching, and the Rays starters just haven't got it done. I mean, besides Snell, he put up a decent line, but they haven't got it done. I mean, like all, and they haven't even. Besides the strikeouts, they've hit a few homers. I guess maybe that's the best thing they've done. They've hit some homers. But I think if you're the Rays, you got to be feeling pretty good about where you're at. And I agree. Everybody out there in the world knows the Dodgers are the better team. But, fortunately for us fans, it's like it's a 3-game series now. And as we saw last night, anything can happen. I
think the Rays can only win it throughout all 9. Like, I think if the Dodgers don't score big early, I think it's the Rays game because the momentum then will seep in. But I think these Dodgers bats can just come out not sharp. It's very easy to capitalize on mistakes, and these Dodgers bats are all hitting pretty
3 innings most likely, and that's a tough formula right now. I'm interested out of Snell, something like that. Let's get weird with it. Go full. You mentioned those Red Sox. Go tight wire act for a little bit.
Trying to find her. I mean, everything's gone over. The bullpens are like a run each.
In this series, it seems like if you can avoid avoiding the big inning will be big. I don't know. The offenses have to be exhausted after last night. Bottle that up a little bit better, knowing they're starting today and not having. Obviously, they'll be ready to play, but from experience, knowing like an advantage early on in the game. It did. I have to.
Okay. Yesterday.
Split the gap. It was a fickle bitch.
Mm-hmm. Are you going to fade it?
Which tells me I think, and I got it right last night. Thank you. So I will be taking the Rays. Kicks in. I am going Rays in the under.
Rays in the under.
He's lined up for 6? ?
And so they're leaving Game 7 to chance.
I mean, if they win, maybe they save Bueller. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. No, why would you save him? There is no next day.
Right, but if you lose, then you could lose the series.
This is another reason I didn't want him to set up S, but I don't like just giving away a game.
They just showed Charlie Morton dancing in the outfield.
I thought he was stretching.
Big bad.
Did you see the dance moves?
Mm-mm. Guess who's on the board? Guess who got a homer?
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, the kid's hot.
Wait, this is not me. I'm not 9. I'm 11. Jake.
Fifth on. I feel better.
Jimmy,
in this
what
position.
happened?
What do you mean?
Kid's hot.
When did you get all these homers?
I've just been all over this series. It's kind of like I was born to tell people what's going to happen in this series. Well, we're getting real sloppy with who we can and can't take now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who's in last place, Jake?
LPJ.
Was it 9 home runs in the postseason?
I think it was 10. Or was it 9? I forget if it was 9 or 10.
I think he got to 9 yesterday.
But Gardy, so there's a little baseball for you guys. Who am I going to take? Jeez, Rosarena, Turner, Meadows, Wendell, Choi, Betts, Brasso, Diaz. Okay. I am going.
Wait till he said, we'll hear the answer. You got some back spasms? Is that what it was?
Partying.
Showing. MLB's just showing.
I'm going to go. Yeah, he's really feeling it. Him and Seager are just absolutely locked in.
Too many
And
MVPs.
I think they're going to be really
People were
careful
saying
with
that.
Seager, and then I'm seeing maybe Turner clip one after that, just to really
I like that.
to do.
Haven't taken. I'll take Yandy. He hasn't done shit.
Get one, Yandy.
I got Rosie on tour. And then,
I was just flexing on us.
yeah, Glasnow's not going to take him seriously. Going to give him a fastball, and Barnes is just going to jump it. Have I taken Kiermaier already?
You've not taken Kiermaier.
No, I have taken.
Then
them.
I'd have 3 Rays. I don't want it.
He doesn't want it.
I've been calling for a big at bat
About
from him.
time.
He hasn't. It hasn't
It's
happened. yet.
about time, baby.
If there's a time to do it, it's now. So I'm deciding between him and Renfro.
Like the whole thing in one shot, not like a camera cut, you know? Like that was as like, what'd you say when we were
perfect.
like as perfect as you
Just-
envision
it's
like a batting
majestic.
practice home run.
Series MVP. I think he needs to go on a little tour.
Oh,
Starting
yes.
today. I will take Willie.
James, I think that's it. That's a great pick, Trevor.
Thanks, Jay.
Maybe. Let's see. I got Belly. Is it time to bust out Seager? I haven't taken him yet. I kind of want a Ray. I like playing both ways. You boys know that. Do they have any good hitters on the Rays? Big Z. It's about time. About time
He's
Daddy
due.
clips one, yeah.
And it's like, why don't they play Perez? All he does is hit big home runs.
This is so good. He's got to be like pissed. Every time I see Perez, he hits a game-winning hit.
Yeah. Who?
Zanino.
And me.
And Trevor Plouffe.
I mean, Joey Wendell's pretty good.
He's good.
Yeah, Wendell.
Joey Wendell?
After he wins the World Series,
Oh, my God.
like he's gonna add apple pies to his McDonald's.
Every time I talk about Joey Wendell and his, like, I'm taking a nap after this pregame show and before the live stream. That's a plan I have.
I'd like M&M's and the Oreo.
We're doing a Jimmy's Dumb Prop
You
Bet
got a
of the
dumb
day.
prop bet?
Plays the cleanup crew ribbit. Max Muncy versus
Versus Margot. That feels like it's Muncie.
Thanks. Sorry for yawning. I'm so tired.
You're forgetting a key thing, Trevor.
You're fading yourself already.
No.
Someone on our stream the other day, Trev, just commented, Max Muncy, comma, kind of fat.
He's just a little fat.
I want to like Muncy a
Whatever.
lot, but he complains a lot to the umpire and stuff.
Tough.
Like, he needs to dial down the.
Basically, almost out of baseball. Then he became like the best hitter in the National League. So he got that chip. That's. Hey, are we gonna have this figured out before we stream? You think?
No idea.
Is there something that I can do on my end? Yeah, it just keeps buffering.
Yeah, not good.
We can maybe we'll try to boost the internet a little bit, but
Ooh,
Nah.
high energy.
That
Aye.
breakdown took a lot out of me. It took fucking forever.
took a
I
lot.
love you. I
And the
love that
computer shut down on me
people have been
twice.
clamoring.
People clammed.
Yeah.
They clammed.
They clammed. George.
You're a clam. All right. Bye, guys.
Wow.
Stream of pure.
EBD, what are we gonna do?